So I changed the rear input shaft seal, and I'm going to do the front now. It doesn't look too bad, but I bought new ones, and I might as well do them. I'm changing this gasket as well. It showed up at my girlfriend's house, actually like a couple hours ago. And I cleaned the transmission. It's a little bit cleaner now. I put RTV around the shifter. Well, RTV, yeah, it's a little dirty, but it's gonna be underneath the car. Like, it's gonna get fucking dirty. And yeah, RTV'd the little plugs. All these fucking sensors were hella loose. So I think that's the reason why I was leaking. Also did the oil pan gasket. That's all done. So yeah, I should be able to put this in. Yeah, it started pouring today, so couldn't really do much underneath the car or anything like that, but I got the little block off plate out, and I just need to get the new gasket, and then I'm going to put high temp gasket sealer around it, and then that will be good. So yeah, I'll keep you guys posted, and next thing I'm gonna do is put the trans pretty much back in the car. So hope you guys, stay tuned and like my videos. But yeah, this is kind of cool. I just need to clean this all up and let my trans drain. It actually drained through the holes. I was kind of shocked. I think I was getting like oil and stuff inside as well, so I probably need to change this anyway. Trying to be safe so I don't have to do this again. So yeah. Hey guys, okay, so I replaced the rear gasket, like I said. I cleaned this all up. No gunk on the inside. If you can see in there's a little bit of grooves, but it's all clean. This is ready to be put back on. I got the gasket. Right now I'm letting the purple power sit on the inside, like little creases here, because there's like a bunch of dirt. And then I'm going to clean this up. And then I ordered a Nissan gasket. You can see that. And then I got some gasket sealant so this shit doesn't fucking come off or leak ever again. So it's ready to go pretty much. Also, I tipped the transmission that way because there was still some trans fluid in there. Yeah, there's the trans fluid. So I'm letting it drain. I RTV'd all the sensors. I RTV'd the shifter. And now I'm going to pretty much clean this up a little bit more. Clean this surface here because it's dirty. And then I am going to pretty much clean it. And then put it back together. And then after it's put back together, I'll let everything sit for 24 hours so everything seats correctly and seals really well before I throw the trans back in the car. What's left do I have to do is I need to put the pilot bearing into the car, and then I need to as well put the pressure plate and the clutch material on. Then I can literally lift the transmission, put it in the car. I ordered some Redline 75 weight 90 trans fluid because I'm gonna put that in my Kooky as well. This is what the Kooky looks like if you guys don't follow me on Instagram. This is what it looks like right now. But yeah, I feel like I need to do a trans slush before the drift event. I'm doing a drift event on the 5th of February. Right now it is the 22nd. So yeah, I'm gonna change the trans fluid. I'll probably add some more to the diff fluid because I don't know if it's leaking or not. I'll just double check it. And then I will be ready for the drift event. For this car, I did the gasket for the oil pan, and it's pretty much ready to go. I bought some Rutella. Rutella actually works really well for the older motor because it gets a little bit thicker when it gets hot, so that actually works better for this. And also I use Lucas because this car has 262,000 miles on it, so I use Lucas and like 4 quarts of Rutella, so it doesn't have valve tick, which it does when it's like at regular idle. I know the motor's old, it's probably gonna blow, but it's okay. I have a spare one in the garage, so I'm gonna do that later. I'm doing all the clutch and stuff now because then if the motor does go, I can just put this transmission and the clutch on the brand new motor and it's ready to go. So yeah, I'll give you an update when I put the rest of the car in, like the stuff in. Guys, I put the new gasket on. You can see the new gasket tabs right there, and I put that gasket sealer on there. Everything is super clean on the inside. I drained the transmission, it's fully drained. Now all I have to do, like, look at the play now. It's like a little bit, it's the same, but it's gonna be way better. Hopefully it's not gonna leak. I just snugged them with a tiny wrench, like the tiny ones, because I tend to over tighten things. So that's what I used. Now I have to go press this in, like the rest of the way. Yeah, I just gotta press the sucker in, and then all I have to do after that, yeah, you just gotta press this in and take this stuff out and put it all in, and it'll be ready to go in the car. Yeah, but it's almost done. It's kind of taking a little bit longer than I wanted to, but you know, I'm actually really pumped that I'm doing this like correctly, you know. So yeah, I'll take another video when I go press this together, and then I'll probably take a video of me putting in the input, the pilot bearing, and putting on the pressure plate and everything. I found my vise, and I was able to press it together. Now, literally, I can do everything else on the car. I put a little bit of extra grease in there to make sure it's lubed up really well. And yeah, I'm gonna put it on the fork now, and then I'm gonna grease that up a little bit, and then we'll go from there. But I'm really fucking pumped right now because this actually is all working out. The rain is coming, so I guess I gotta stop. Oh yeah, and when if you have a vise that's not attached to anything, it's a little harder because mine isn't attached to anything, but I got it to work. The reason why I use the copper, I have copper here, and the copper and the vise together, is when I was pushing it together, I had the cardboard side on this side, so it didn't do any damage. So it actually worked out pretty well. But yeah, I'm actually really fucking pumped right now because I got everything done that I wanted to get done today. So yeah, there you go, guys. I just got everything I wanted to get done today. I sealed everything, and I put the new gasket on for the inside of the transmission. I put the fork on, I got the throttle bearing on. I believe that's how it's supposed to go on. I'm gonna double check online and shit to make sure that's how you're supposed to do it. Put the fork and the springs and all that stuff. You can see the spring. I put a little bit of grease on the input shaft, like where the throttle bearing goes in and out. You can see it. You can see back there. Yeah, and on the inside right there. I put a little bit, and I moved it back and forth. It's a very high temp grease. It's like 750. And then I cleaned the throttle bearing itself right here as well, because according to like the instructions on the clutch installs, you're not supposed to put too much grease on there. It's not good. So yeah, I did all that, and I'm gonna check and see if this is how it's supposed to sit and not like all the way back. I'm not quite sure, to be honest, but we'll see. I have a brand new master and slave in the car as well. I thought the slave went out or the master went out, so I just replaced it. I do a lot of clutch kicks sometimes, so it's good to replace it. It was only like $15 for me, because I work at AutoZone. So I did that, and hopefully next step I can just put the pilot bearing in and then put the pressure plate and clutch material on, and then once that's done I can throw the transmission in and I should be good. I might go a little crazy and might buy a one-piece drive shaft if I can find one and they can get here quick, but I'm not too sure yet. I really want to, but I'm not. I don't know if I want to spend $370 on a drive shaft right now, but yeah, that's about it, guys. So I just greased the input shaft a little bit with a little bit of wheel bearing grease. According to all like the threads and everything, you're not supposed to grease it too much because it can get on the clutch material. So I used a little bit of grease, and then I greased the little ball, and I greased the inside of here, and then I put grease in between the throttle bearing release, like a holder, and you can see the grease on there, and then I put it on there as well. According to some people, they say not to put wheel bearing grease on here. They say to put like oil. So I'm gonna use like a thicker oil. I'm gonna use my 5840 Rutella, or I might use some Lucas on the end of this and on the inside, so it stays on there and it has good lubrication. But it's looking pretty good right now. I'm gonna jack up the car again and start getting under there. I need to put my pilot bushing in there, and then I'm gonna put the pressure plate and flywheel on. Oh no, the flywheel's on. I need to put the pressure plate and clutch material on. And once that's good to go, I'm gonna put the transmission in. I'm gonna try to do it by myself. Hopefully I can do it, and go from there. And hopefully I can drive this car by the end of the day. Guys, I got the clutch finally in. So when you take this off, when you take off the pressure plate and then you put the flywheel on, the flywheel like bolts, they torque, my bad, you torque them down to 115 foot-pounds, and then yeah, after you torque them down to 115 foot-pounds, you put the pressure, you put the clutch alignment tool in and everything like that, and you put this on, and you torque these guys. You torque them down to 14 first, and then you can torque them between 16 and 22. I torqued mine down to 21. And you have to go in a star pattern just like you would with the wheel. Now it's time to throw the clutch in with, throw the clutch in. So I'm really excited. This guy's gonna go in, and we're gonna go from there, and this is gonna be awesome. I'm really freaking pumped. Guys, right now I'm actually putting the trans fluid in. There's the transmission. Got everything bolted up. This is what I'm using right here. Using the red line. I've heard a lot of people say good things about this. Say it's like the best for our cars on the 240s. I got everything in. Everything is tight. I just need to wire up my speedo sensor, and then I should be okay. Yeah, the speed sensor, and then I just need to bolt up the drive shaft on the back. Everything else is bolted in. While I'm at it, I'm going to remove this brake, this evap line right here. Might as well take it out because it's plugged, and I deleted the little charcoal canister. I'm going to run it back and then run a little mini filter. So yeah, that's pretty much everything. I'll take a video of me shifting and stuff like that, and hopefully everything goes right. It seemed like it went in pretty good, and it came out, you know, didn't take too long. So I'm actually really pumped I get to drive my daily driver again. Guys, I finally finished. The car is started. I put it in first. It's in first right now. And I'm letting it, you know, just do its thing. And it's actually, it's working. It's working really well. I'm really excited. I gotta change my wheels now. And then I just need to clean up, take a shower, and head over to my girlfriend's house. But that's the clutch install. Everything is there. It's working. Yes. Finally, yes. I can daily drive my car again. Save on some gas. Yes. I'm really pumped. But yeah, guys, if you liked the video, give it a like. You know, if you have any questions, you know, hit me up, and yeah, I'm actually so pumped right now. Fuck yeah. Finally. So pumped. I got it in, everything's working, everything's good. So yeah, it works. Fuck. Son of a bitch. It finally works. Yeah, I'm actually really pumped now. It all works, everything's good. I can drive this car again. Yes, okay. I hope you guys liked the video. I'm sorry I keep on repeating myself. I'm just super pumped that I got my car working again, so I don't have to spend so much on gas, because the S14 is kind of a killer on gas. It's been kicking my ass. It's been fun to drive, but I can't, you know, shit. So yeah, guys, I'm really pumped. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it.